Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the At the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the pitch.
Jose Reyes.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Settling in now, Todd Frazier, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from SunTrust Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Zach Wheeler gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Count even at 2-2. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times when he's going good, the lineup is too.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drip, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Boy, there's a case of getting a bad break, D-Row. That's a bullet hit right down the third baseline that deflects off the bag. That ball was headed for the corner if it wasn't deflected.
Yeah, 100%. You're frustrated. You'll take the knock without question, but you wanted extra bases right there. Pretty amazing that ball was able to hit that bag right there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. This is line to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Wheeler pauses, 0-1 on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at Ender Inciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's set, and the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. But this is foul for the first strike. Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Adams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning. Leading off the inning, Lane Adams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, Conforto. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Frazier in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Charlie.
Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Now he'll step off. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dominic Smith, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Flowers has it, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A 1-1 count now to the switch hitter is Drupal Cabrera. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Plawecki, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Smith on second, Cabrera at first, 2 out in the inning. Popped into the air, back behind second. Albies is there, and the side is retired. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Brandon McCarthy.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Bruce, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Ready for another chance, Dansby Swanson, a base hit in his first trip. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Ender Inciarte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail here. Digging in to try it again, Zach Wheeler as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Shortstop, number 7,
So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Center fielder, Michael.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Ready for another shot now, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of zone for strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he is out at second. Caught. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Catcher, Tyler.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ozzie Albies is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Reyes. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, third.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Adams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Charlie Culberson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Wheeler pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder number 52.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Cespedes.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
Swanson brings it in.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
So one away in the inning, and here's Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Swanson picks it up.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Freddie Freeman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. His career line against Wheeler, he's collected 11 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And the pitch. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder,
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves. Chase Whitley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 46.
Striding in once again, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Whitley is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Albies brings it in. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2. And here's Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Tyler Flowers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here. Ready once again, Zach Wheeler. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Zach Wheeler.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
He swings and grounds it to short.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Michael Conforto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 0. Striding in once again, Lane Adams. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hansel Robles is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 47.
Ready for another shot now. Johan Camargo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Culberson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if you
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in once again, Dominic Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Kurt Suzuki will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jerry Blevins.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Smith trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Line to the right side, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
So Cabrera for one, on to first to complete the double play. Here's Ender Inciarte. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Jose Ramirez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adams waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jerry Levin.
Adrian Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jerry Familia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 lifted the other way to left center. Conforto giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In comes Bruce. Can he get there? He can't. It's a 2-out hit.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime against Familia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Final strike for the Braves. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The New York Mets come out on top for their 30th victory. Zach Wheeler earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more